Welcome to this preview of the Weston A. Price Foundation segments from Season 11 of Healing Quest. The following provides a brief sample of each segment on the Compilation DVD. Enjoy.
Nutritional experts say we need to change the way we think about fats.
Well, they also say the first thing we need to do is to stop falling for the low-fat, no-fat marketing hype.
What the food industry did with the low-fat, no-fat concept was to take fats out of foods and replace them with sugar.
I like the Western Price way of doing meat, so that would be high-quality grass-fed meats or free-range chicken or free-range turkey. They also are strong on using fermented food with that, like kimchi or sauerkraut or ginger or pickled beets or one of those, because that helps in the whole digestive process.
We're talking about fermenting or culturing our foods to preserve them and to enhance their nutritional value.
We're going to start by making our very own culture starter. You're going to line the strainer with this cloth napkin, and then you're going to use yogurt. The second thing I'm going to show you is how to use that whey that we just made as a way to preserve your food. Imagine ketchup with probiotics as opposed to ketchup loaded with high fructose corn syrup and all sorts of other nasty chemicals. And it's going to help you digest anything that you eat with it. It's great for barbecue because you know that yummy charcoal that tastes so good but is totally carcinogenic? Eating it with this actually neutralizes the negative impact. So if you're going to have your barbecue, have some of this with it, and it goes perfectly with it. I don't think it's any accident that you have the bratwurst and kraut. We understand now the science behind it, but traditionally we've been doing this for years.
And the truth of the matter is, no matter how much money you're paying for conventional meat, you're not even getting 1/4 of the great essential fatty acids and the A's and D's and K's and amino acids that are in this beautiful piece of meat. So what about this? Do you think that if you brought this out to your family, they would be happy to partake?
I think they'd be impressed.
When we get certain people promoting, oh, you should not have salt, what they're really saying is you should not have refined salt.
The best salt is unrefined salt that still has all the trace minerals and the magnesium in it.
Sea salt has a naturally occurring potassium, magnesium, and calcium. And our body fluid is made up the same thing.
Salt is an essential component for a healthy and prosperous life. And we got to look at things in the natural state to be able to find what's going to create that natural state in us.
This is a rack of lamb, and we're going to be cutting them up into chops. So it's quicker to cook and it's a little bit easier to handle. This lamb is a wonderful source of vitamin B12 as well, which is great for the nervous system. It's also great for vitamin B6. And the benefits for healthy fats is it actually helps with mental health, brain health, and it's an anti-inflammatory, so it's really good for your joints. And there you have it, rosemary Celtic sea salt lamb chops full of really delicious healthy fats. Be sure to eat the healthy fats in this dish.
So I'm going to show 3 different ways of soaking grains in the most common uses. You can do this with any grain, but I'm going to show how to make oatmeal properly. I'm going to show how to make rice properly, and we're going to show how to make pancakes.
Ooh, pancakes. I like that. You soak the grains before you make the pancakes.
So we soak the grains before we make the pancakes.
It's estimated that GMOs are now found in more than 70% of all foods in a typical American supermarket. The FDA says it's not aware of any information showing that GMOs pose safety concerns. But a lawsuit in 1998 forced 44,000 internal FDA memos into the public domain and revealed a very different story.
But the overwhelming consensus within their own scientific staff was exactly opposite. These foods could not be presumed safe.
One resource for people seeking to avoid GMOs is the Weston A. Price Foundation and their nationwide network of local chapters.
They find their local chapter, and the chapter keeps a list of the local sources of food. And they try to spend at least half of their food budget buying from this local farmer. So that would mean, for example, raw milk, raw cheese, raw butter, pastured eggs, pastured meat, pastured chicken.
And the consumer has more access to this information and is armed with the knowledge that they don't want to be guinea pigs to this experiment. We're seeing a true tipping point. We're not there yet, but we're at a very exciting place.
It seemed to me that there is no book out there that really gives a comprehensive, holistic view of so many of the issues that happen and affect children.
Healthy fats are the foundation of the diet he recommends for adults as well as children.
Uniformly across all the healthy indigenous traditional people studied, they had a very specific preconception diet for both the mother and the father, which is remarkably uniform across cultures.
Cowan believes that Americans of all ages face major health problems and that accessing the wisdom of traditional societies is essential.
People believe that we can solve this mess we're in with technology, and I don't think so. I think we need to solve it with wisdom.
To buy this DVD, click on the link below or visit healingquest.tv. And thanks for watching this special preview.